Good morning, friends. Today's topic is our school life of our disabled friends. School life is the first step where we take a step out of our house in the outside world. It is like taking a first step in the outside world. Usually, people think that disabled children should go to special school, differently abled schools, and study with other differently abled children. But it is not necessary that it should happen so. Even disabled children or differently abled children can go to a normal school and live and study a normal life like other children. Now, if you ask me, I have gone to a normal school because my mother had been to she studied in a convent school. She knew the value what a school would give me. No other place would actually give me. She wanted me to study in a normal school. So, first, many people refused to give me admission. Nobody was ready to take me inside. But it was my mother's hard work and delegation that I got an admission in a normal school, Holy Cross Convent School, Kolhapur. Now, my principal asked my mother that why do you want your daughter to study in a normal school? You can go in this differently abled school and get her educated. So my mother said, I have studied in a convent school and I know what English medium and English school can give that no other school or no other place can give. This one statement convinced my principal that she should be given a chance and admission. In a small village, city like Kolhapur, you can call it a village only. When I was in school, it is very difficult to convince people and very difficult to get the right thing in your hand at times. But still my mother did impossible. Impossible word only says I am possible. So keep that in mind always. Now school life is very different as compared to other children. I needed extra time to give my exams. I needed a writer to give my exams. There was no body balance in the beginning when I was a small baby. So my mother used to arrange for a servant who used to stay with me for 5-6 hours during the school hours. And she actually trained me in such a manner as the days passed by to control my washroom problem. And I used to control my washroom problem and don't go to washroom unless I go back to home. My mother had given me training in that way. Now, as compared to other students, my grasping power was less, my learning power was less. I used to take time to learn things. Other children used to pick up very quickly and very fast, and I used to take a lot of time. When I reached in 6th standard, somehow the other, I somehow reached till 6th standard, and after that, my teachers came up with the idea of using writer. Why did I use a writer? Because I used to take a lot of time to complete my papers. Usually there are question papers of 100 marks. 3 hours were given to per student to complete the paper, but I used to take at least 4 to 5 hours to complete that 100 marks of paper, due to which I had to sit separately in a staff room not in the classroom to write my papers, because other students used to get disturbed and they used to get to know that I have been given extra time. So as the years passed by, new rules from the educational department came up, and I was given facility to use a writer. A writer means you dictate and the writer will write what you dictate. I hope 90% of them must be knowing what is the meaning of writer. I am explaining it so that those who don't know the meaning of writer could be explained to them in detail. And I used when I reached to SSC, I had been given 1 hour extra. Usually there are 3 hours, but I was given 4 hours to complete my papers. After a long struggle, due to me, many students every year had to stay in one class because I can't climb steps. So they had to stay in ground floor, same class every year. As the class number increases from first standard, second standard, then third standard, we all had the same classroom, same benches. Because of me, they could not change the classroom. All my classmates and all my friends, they had to stay in the same classroom for years and years. But yes, the study level had changed as per the class standards. 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard, but the classroom was same. Many children and parents objected because of one student. You have kept the class same, but it's the whole journey turns out sweet if you work hard. In SSC, I scored 73.33 and I got the honor to be in the newspapers. I was little worried that because of me the reputation of the school will get spoiled, because my school had a reputation of giving 100% result every year. Many people came up to my mother and said, because of Sonam, the school reputation will get spoiled. You see to it or you remove her from the school. But you say the hard work came out, and today when I'm not there at the school, there's a special award under my name, Sonam Malhotra award, given to the students who perform in the best manner. So you should never give up unless the last ball is played in the game. You never know what will happen till the last. Keep on trying. You will get the fruit of it. And people will support you if you take your first step independently when they notice that you want to do something in your life. This small incident would motivate you and teach you to face the outside world, not to give up listening to the world negative thoughts and all. I would request all the parents and all the disabled children that give your child a chance to study and explore the outside world as my parents did for me, so that your child is connected to the outside world. Thanks a lot.